crazy white boy hanging in the hood. The cops are looking at me like I'm up to nothing good. They say, where's your common sense, boy? You don't have any. You're gonna wind up just like Reginald Denny. There's a honky in the hood. There's a honky in the hood. That crazy white boy won't stay where he should. There's a honky in the neighborhood.
Coming to the stage, this comedian is funny as hell. But before we get a taste of the stage time, do me a favor and just check this out.
I live in a hood. We have a doorman and a super and a porter, but it's a rough hood. It is. People will steal your Sunday Times. You know, a lot of people have gifts. Some people can play the piano. Some people can dance. My gift is if this guy jacked off on a rock and I sat on it a week later, I'd get pregnant. That's the gift that God gave me. If you write to me at CoryKahaney.com, I'll write the bit out word for word.
All right, party people, White Boys in the Hood, right back at you with another slamming comedian. She's a regular on Tough Talk with Colin Quinn. Doing her thing, I want y'all to show a lot of love for Cory Kahaney. Come on, y'all. She's in the building.
Thank you. I do not like that show, Desperate Housewives. I think it's bullshit. First, they want me to believe that Terry Hatcher can't get laid. Okay, if I can get laid, I'm pretty sure Terry Hatcher can get laid. And then I love how the only Spanish character on the show, yeah, she's the one with no kids. Okay, I live in America. Hey, I can make that joke because, no, I'm serious. Before I did this, I was in restaurant business. All my waiters, all my busboys, Spanish. They never got my name right. My name's Kahaney. They all used to call me Mr. Cajones. That's my name. I would correct them, you know, it's Kahaney. They'd be like, sí, claro, Mr. Cajones. I'm not kidding. One time I was walking home and this lady stopped me, you know, in Times Square where the crazy people hang out. And she's like, do you love Jesus? I said, do I love Jesus? Of course, he was the best dishwasher I ever had. I love Jesus. Are you talking to Jesus? He didn't come in last night. We're worried about him. Is he okay? I got a husband. He's nice. People like him. Everybody always wants to know where we met. They think there's going to be a funny story. I met him in a bar, which, you know, generally not a good idea. Girls know that's like going grocery shopping when you're hungry and you bring home shit you don't need. But that's, you know... And then they always wonder, and what does he do? What does he do? Like he's in the circus, you know? He swallows fire. He's a lawyer, right? No big deal. I know some of you thinking, oh, she's got a lawyer. She got it made. I didn't marry the cutthroat, ruthless, give me all your money lawyer. No, I married the pay me what you can whenever you can. I just want to see justice served lawyer. Have you ever heard of those? I had never heard of those. This is my second marriage. I have a kid from my first marriage because I like souvenirs. Memories, very important. She's in college, my daughter. She's in college now. I had her when I was 5. She's in college now. Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but all white teenagers in New York City grow up, they think they're Slim Shady. I'm not kidding. They all think they're gangster rappers. This is a conversation I heard between my daughter and my husband the other day. She's like, listen, dog, I got to ask you some legal advice, okay? Because you a lawyer and shit? Yeah, so... Right, so my girl Tessa, yeah, she 19, and her boyfriend's 21, and her mother said that's Sagittarius rape. No, for real. So what I want to know is that Sagittarius rape or what? And my husband said, no, honey, Sagittarius rape is when you're raped by a Sagittarius. So as long as he's not born between December 5th and December... My kid so wants to be gangster. She got 1A last year. She wrote an essay called The Sounds of the Ghetto. You follow me? The sounds of the... We live on 76 in Central Park West. But it's my kid's 1A. I'm reading it. The sounds of the ghetto. Every day I awake to the noise of hungry dogs fighting outside my window. Oh, yeah, the Shih Tzu and the Bichon Frise. They don't get along, right? And they always tell you how to raise your kids now. You see these campaigns. They don't need you to be their friend. Yeah, no kidding. I know my friends are, and they don't steal money out of my purse in the middle of the night, right? And they say if you're a good mom, you know where your kid is at all times. Yeah, that didn't work for me. I always knew where my kid was. She was in my house with her friends. They go in a room and close the door and light incense. No, like I don't know what's going on in there. No, like I think there's a Zen Buddhist meeting in my apartment. I'm watching TV one night. I see the public service announcement. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Yeah, they're all in my house getting enlightened. Huh? At 11 p.m., they're going to come out and make rice-a-roni. And make fun of the word roni for 2 hours. So my daughter's best friend, you might know her, Elizabeth the Slut. Do you know my daughter's best friend, Elizabeth the Slut? Do you know Elizabeth? Elizabeth is obsessed with sex, and she always asks me these questions like, I'm the hip mom, you could ask me anything, and I'm very open about sex. Plus, she's not my kid, I don't give a shit, whatever she wants to know. My daughter's a stoner, she's the slut, I'm happy with the way it worked out. But the questions are so funny. She's like,
It's really embarrassing. Can I ask you a question? Because you know a lot about sex, right? Shut up, your mom doesn't care. All right, So, have you ever tried 69? And I'm like, yeah, like in 89.
Sometimes the questions are so funny. The other day, she's like, it's really embarrassing. I can't ask my mom, but
I just saw this article in a magazine, right? And it said it's so much easier for a woman to have an orgasm if she's on top. Is that true?
And I was like, no, it's actually so much easier when you're alone. Easier, not better. Easier, not better. You people have a very good sense of humor, can I tell you? I mean, my daughter's high school did not have a very good sense of humor. I had to put my daughter in private school because, New York's rough, and I was not used to private school. I got a phone call the first day of school. The woman goes, yes, hello. This is Mrs. Schron. So I'm like, Mrs. Schlong? Okay, so we start off on a bad note, right? I said, can I help you?
You said, yes, there was an incident with your daughter today. She said F.
I said, well, that was part of the alphabet when I was in school. Pretty sure Sesame Street dedicates a whole day to it, actually.
She said, well, that's why I'm calling. You see, I understand that you're a comedian, and I hope that's not the way you talk at home.
I said, all right, listen, Mrs. Schlong, I hope you don't think I'm an A. Or a B, or God forbid, a C. But it sounds like maybe you need to lighten up some. And if you don't mind me saying, maybe you need to get F'd. Thank you very much, everybody.
Give it to her, give it to her. All right, get ready for some real hot shit right now. It's about to go down. That's all you got to do. Peep this, y'all. Check this out.
It's in Chicago, New York, or what and what. New York is just bigger, but dirtier. Chicago cleaner and smaller, with not everybody living on top of one another, with all these different ethnicities. We don't know who the fuck is who. Only place in New York is the only place you can go to a Mexican restaurant that's Japanese owned and worked. What the fuck? Where's the authenticity here? I don't want Sue Kim making my fucking taco. That don't happen in Chicago. You get authentic Mexican food.
All the way from the Chi. Chicago's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing him on Showtime at the Apollo doing his thing. Good friend of mine, rocks the house. Give it up from the Bad Boys of Comedy all the way to White Boys in the Hood. Ray Lipowski. Come on, y'all. Ray Lipowski's in the building.
turn that shit off. What's up, people? You got time for that bullshit. What's up, black people? What's up, white people? Is it still raining outside? It was raining earlier. Just a little bit ago. It was raining. Seriously, y'all didn't know it was raining? No, it was raining because I like to educate people. I see we got a mixed crowd, which is what I like, with a little bit of diversity. I like to educate people. Like white people in there. How many white people have black friends? You better clap, fucking white people. There's black people all around you. What the fuck you doing? Did you see them? You got black friends, white people? What the fuck? We're outnumbered. What the fuck? How many black people have white friends? See how they responded, you fucking idiots? But you ain't got no white friends, you fucking liars. You know why? Because you talk about white people. Black people, you talk about white people, you motherfuckers. You do, look, they're already laughing, and you know what the fuck I'm gonna say, Lakeisha? What the fuck you laughing for, bitch? What the fuck you laughing for, Lakeisha? You don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say. Or do you? See, they know, they do, they talk about us. Like, watch, to the white people that didn't notice, unbeknownst to you, black people say that when white people get caught in the rain, we smell like wet dogs. Look at them, look at what the fuck you laughing for, Shamika? You better relax, motherfucker. All this laughing shit. Look at the white people like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know. So you all say that shit's true? You say like right now, if somebody dumped a cup of water on me, Becky, Tammy, Bob, and John, we would smell like some fucking German shepherds? You kiss my ass. Now, white people, you can laugh at this. You're on your own. I'm not telling you what to do. Because I've been hearing through the rumor mill, like right now, if it started raining outside again, rain's kryptonite to black people. Why don't you guys go outside in the rain? I'll tell you why, because your hair will get nappied in a motherfucker. Nappy, 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 nappy. Look at the white people like, I don't know if I should laugh. Yeah, you laugh, motherfucker. They said you smell like a dog, laugh. Like, I want to laugh, but there's a black person sitting right next to me. So fucking what? Laugh. You might get beat up after the show, but that ain't on me. I'm high, too. Anybody smoke weed? Yes. There's pros and cons, weed versus alcohol. Pros and cons, weed versus alcohol. Like everybody that drinks, they look down on people that smoke weed. You think like we're drug addicts or dope fiends. Pros and cons, weed versus alcohol. Alcohol's man-made, kills people every day. Drunk drivers every fucking day. Weed ain't never killed nobody. You could be high right now and go hit a kid with your car. He's all right. You're doing 6 fucking miles an hour. He's all right. You're cautious. You fucking alcoholics are speed demons with that heavy foot, that lead foot. Pros and cons, weed versus alcohol. Like all you people in there that drink, like all you dudes that get fucked up drunk, you slept with an ugly chick. Look at the dudes that ain't laughing. You ain't laughing because you're sitting with your girl and you don't want to let her know you ever fucked an ugly chick. And all you chicks that ain't laughing, you might be that chick. You ever went to a gas station high? You're like, yeah, let me get 20 on pump. Let me get 20 on pump. Let me get 20 on pump. Man, it's the black car. There's 3 black cars, and then you got to go look out the window, find what pump you're on. You're like, man, I'm on pump 2, dude, man, pump 2. And then you go outside and get right in your car and drive the fuck off. 15 minutes later, you're like, damn, forgot to pump the gas. Funny shit happens to you when you're high. You ever eat a bag of Doritos high? Best Doritos you ever ate. Whoa, these are so fucking cheesy. You think they made them Doritos just for you? I want to say something, too, being that we have a mixed crowd. I like to get stuff off my chest because I like to educate people once again. Ladies, you need to stop complaining about the size of a man's dick. Don't believe the stereotype. Fuck that. I wear magnums. Carry my own. Don't believe that fucking stereotype. I wear fucking magnums. I didn't say they fit, motherfucker. Relax. I do the best I fucking can. My balls and everything went into this rubber. I'm like, what the fuck? This thing's humongous. I had to tie a knot in the end. I'm like, what the fuck? This must be the extra protection rubber for balls. But women, you can't complain about the size of a man's dick. You can't complain about something that a man has no control over. This ain't a black-white thing. It's a man-woman thing. No man is responsible, nor does he have control over the size of his dick. We got what God gave us. God gave me this 9.5-inch dick. That's what the fuck I got. This is my joke. I'm telling it the way I would like. God gave me this 9.5-inch dick. That's what the fuck I have. But every woman is responsible for the size of her pussy. Yeah, let that shit marinate for a minute, you fucks. Y'all had a song in the late 90s, don't want no eeny weeny Tino short dick man. We don't want a big pussy motherfucker either. Look at the ladies that ain't laughing. If you ain't laughing, I hit a nerve. It's because you got a big pussy. And if you're a man and you ain't laughing because you're sitting with your girl that's got that big pussy. But maybe you're a woman and you don't know that you got a big pussy. That's where I come in. I educate. I enlighten people. Big pussy chicks say dumb shit during sex. You ever hear a girl say this to you when you're having sex with her? More, deeper. What? More, deeper. There's no fucking more. There's no deeper. What do you think? I got 3 extra inches of dick on reserve for later? This is it, dumbass. Take this pump and shut the fuck up. You're a weirdo. I knew I should have fucked your sister. I knew it. Look at all the women in here. Oh my goodness, I always say more deeper. And fellas, don't trip, because if your girl hits you with the more deeper, hit her back. Smaller, tighter. You ain't feeling shit, I ain't feeling shit. How many women in here got one of those stallion lover boyfriends, one of them dudes that can make love to you for like 15 minutes or 20 minutes or a half hour? How many women got a dude like that? Look at these happy motherfuckers. Being that, once again, I smoke weed, I figure a lot of shit out. You know why your man can make love to you for 15 plus minutes? Because your pussy's horrible. Why you think it's taking him 15 plus minutes to get a nut? Because it's horrible. Someone's going to be driving his girl home like, Ray Lipowski said your pussy was horrible. Why can I watch a Victoria's Secret commercial masturbate and come in 17 seconds? But your pussy takes me 15 plus minutes because it's horrible. And I know what you want to say to me. Well, you must have an orgasm in 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I do. If the pussy's remarkable. And apparently there's a few in here that are not. Hey, New York, I love y'all. My name's Ray Lipowski. I'm out of here.
Give it to him, give it to him. Ray Lipowski, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up for Ray Lipowski. That's what we're talking about right here. White boys in the hood now. These guys and girls were funny as hell. Clap it up for everybody you've seen. White boys in the hood. Give it up for my DJ Cassidy one more time.